I wanted truth. Sincerely and seriously. I went every day, reading books, meeting people, in search of truth. How can I not get truth? I am sincere, I am serious. How can I not get truth? I got the truth. Once having got the truth, the next question happens, now what? My search for truth is over, I got the truth, now what? Immediately the next second, the answer comes, okay, teach it to everybody. To your neighbor, to your friend, who want it. Many of my family members never wanted to learn from me, so they never learned. My brothers, my sisters, my uncles, my nephews, nobody learned from me because they don't want. If you don't want something, you will never get it. And if you want sincerely, you will always get it. Those people who are in front of me, they wanted it, they got it. Therefore, you are here. My family members never wanted it. So they will never get it. What you want is what you are going to get. It is certain. But seriousness should be there. Every day you must practice. Practice makes man perfect. Practice and 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 practice. Read and 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 read. Listen to others and listen to others, listen to others, listen to others. Three things are important in spiritual science: meditation, reading books, and listening to others' experiences. When you meet somebody, you must ask, what is your search for truth? That's what I did. I am not interested in how many cars you have, how many buildings you have, whether you are married or not, whether children or not, I don't care. But I care for your truth. What is your truth? Give me. I begged everybody's truth. And everybody gave me the experience of their lives. Their search for truth or the lack of search of truth. They gave me their experience. I am a beggar of truth. I am a collector of truth. When you beg for truth, you will get truth.
Happy morning, dear friends and masters. Great afternoon, wonderful evening. There are so many words from that video. That's our pre-meditation topic for today. While practice that includes meditation, reading and listening, while we always talked about these. But he also said one thing. When meeting people, he said, I'm interested in what is your story, life story. Everybody has a life story. Our conversations, if they shift towards something more meaningful like that, when we meet people, when we go in parties, when we go in gatherings, then we're moving towards the impeccability of our speech, and we're moving towards more and more learning easily. We're utilizing maximum time. Patriji is always that way. What is new How are you is now there. In Telugu, you used to say, Enti Sangatulu. Means, what are things happening? And everybody's experience is always giving us something. Now, that experience, when people are talking about, they're talking from their past too. How the childhood has been, where they were worked hard, didn't, success, failures. Then how they came into meditation. Eventually, when we recollect our experiences by ourselves, this concept of connecting the dots happens automatically. It's called contemplation, which we continue to do. That when we do this sharing of experiences, it helps us to go back and contemplate again. But interactions, all interactions, and we want to maximize our time towards learning, then our interactions move towards more meaningful like this than continue to stay as those redundant conversations. The 22 books are just the beginning. Just the beginning. I wanted to bring the magazines, maybe post-meditation. We'll talk about the 2 beautiful magazines that were printed and introduced spiritual scientists every month and introduced people with their own experiences every month, called Spiritual India and Spiritual Science, are a great way to keep our practice alive. It's a great way to keep our practice alive. When you go on a vacation, a month-long vacation, people living abroad come here, people from here go on vacation to meet their children and this and that. And then, of course, we are generally missing the practices. It is difficult for many people to keep up with the practice. Well, Ana-Pana-Sati is generally not that way because you can even practice in flights, but still having these magazines and regularly is telling us that you got something there to go back to then the coffee tables. We'll talk about the magazines, but let's go into our meditation once again. Ana-Pana-Sati meditation or breath mindfulness meditation with our eyes closed, fingers into fingers, legs crossed at ankle. Sit comfortably and then observe your breath. And by now, it must have become easier for those of you join you to automatically observe the breath in case thoughts are there. We observe the breath automatically if thoughts are there. Initially, we observe the breath, eyes closed, immediately observe the breath. It happens. Then thoughts come is a struggle. Going back to the breath, it happens. Some kind of experience was a struggle before, but now it is easy the struggle was earlier to analyze it, to go into it, to pull out of meditation because you're seeing some movement or some kind of energy or something you're not sure of. But now that struggle is not there. Now there's no struggle. Instead, okay, there's something beyond body is happening. So let it continue. I'm here for that experience. So I should not pull back. So these are the 3 automatic training that are happening as you regularly practice it. Relax yourself. With your eyes closed, relax your body, dear friends. Keep your hands on your chest area. The meditation, a breath mindfulness meditation, with your eyes closed, fingers into fingers, hands in your lap comfortably. Observe your normal, natural in-breath and the out-breath, dear friends. We are going into powerful group meditation. Meditation in a group is multifold, energetic. Observe your normal, natural in-breath and the out-breath. Our goal is to empty the mind. When we observe our breath, our mind becomes empty. As our mind becomes empty, we channelize all that energy into the Chandra's present moment. We become mindful. We increase our power of thought. We allow our subconscious to be reprogrammed. Be with your breath. When we observe our breath, our mind becomes empty. As our mind is becoming empty, we experience that greater emptiness, that consciousness. Allow yourself to merge into that emptiness inside of you, all around you. Allow yourself to become that no body, no thing as you merged into your breath. Observe any sensations. Can you become aware of the emptiness, that blackness, that void all around? Become aware of that emptiness where there's no body, where there's no thing. In no place and no time. That's energy. This is that limitless quantum energy field, your consciousness. The longer you stay connected, dear friends, the more you become of it, the more you receive from it. Stay aware. Of it. If you find yourself distracted in thought, go back to observing your breath. We are less matter, more emptiness and energy. Allow yourself to stay away from your body, away from your life, and allow yourself to experience this emptiness and energy as pure awareness. Tune in to the abundance of healing energy, mystical energy, miraculous energy, empowerment energy or whatever you can become aware of. The longer you stay present in this field, the more possibilities you draw into your life. Merge into that emptiness of yourself. Your divine self, your greater intelligence. The longer you stay connected to this energy, to this emptiness, that void, your consciousness, the more one you become, the more whole you become. Everybody and everything are connected in this emptiness energy. Relax your body. Feel your body. And let your autonomous nervous system repair your body as you relax. recollect your experiences from the session. And whenever you're ready, you can keep your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds, and then you may open your eyes. Hope you enjoyed the session, dear friends. For practice, Patriji gave 4 things. Telugu adhe, I'll translate English. Swase Guruvu means breath is your guru. Now before that, one before that. Dehame Devalemo, body is your temple. Jivude Devudu, that means this individual is the God residing in this temple. Breath is your guru. Then 2 important statements. Samayame sadhana. That means time is equal to practice. And sahaname pragati. Patience is progress. Breath is a guru. Time is a practice. Patience is a progress. So in meditation, we can't really measure the results today, tomorrow. Patience is a progress. But we do know that things are happening. They're happening. We know that there is a general well-being increase. We know that there are things that are taking place expectedly, unexpectedly. Then even if they're not happening, and they happened yesterday, until last month they've happened, but now suddenly I seem to get into problems. So again, I seem to have the health challenge. Last time I sat down for meditation when my health was coming up, in 2 days it got clear, but now it doesn't seem to go away for 10 days. The psyche is infinite. The psyche, which is the sum total of the soul, the intellect, current version of it, intellect, and then our mind. And so then there is any number of combinations of it, and any layer may be getting pulled out this time. It's like there are, let's say, an infinite layers are there. And with every meditation, with every reading or learning, we are taking off layers of suppressed stuff, unwanted stuff, limited stuff. and one layer is gone, better understanding has come, acceptance has come, resistance has gone, body becomes better. But another layer comes then. That layer is a little more deeper, little more involved, more deeper fear, more deeper anger, some of those. Then it will take a little more time this time. But patience is progress. A lot of times we've seen people drop meditation. It's like this, and it's bound to happen to most people. Initially when you come in, 40 days, there is so much of enormous amount of knowledge. There is that excitement is there. That honeymoon period is there, that excitement that we are hearing so many experience of people. And then on top of it, they're saying, okay, I've healed this, I've healed that. And they're saying my life has transformed. So there is this excitement, number one. And then on top of it, then when we are practicing it, we also immediately, because our thought process changed so much positive, that it provides such a significant different signal to the body compared to what it is before meditation. The type of signal that is going to the cells is totally different. If 95% is an attention on negative side, so that means 95% the signals are negatively going to the body, and so it's been a struggle to keep the body up. And now with 40 days of meditation, suddenly the psyche changed to the positive. And so there is a significant shift. Suddenly the thought process changed, so significant shift. And so the signal has changed to the cells, and so suddenly there is a good health. You feel great. Many things start happening. So first month, second month, third month, fourth month, the sincerity. Like anything, the interest slowly drops. Interest is waning, because now thereafter, after a few months, then it's only incremental difference that we see. We only see incremental difference. That positive thought process is moved, become positive +1, positive +2, and slightly little bit, it's changing. And then when we don't see substantial changes, and that is because we have significant expectation. And so then we slowly drop our interest towards practice. Okay, anyway, now it's happening, it is done. I'm doing my meditation, 30 minutes, 40 minutes meditation, it is good. And then I heard Chandra talk about impeccability of speaking is important, learning is important. Okay, the topics are already I've heard enough of, so we don't need to go back and listen to this again. In reality, we would have forgotten all of them. Forget about implementation of them. Anybody tell? What are the 3 filters for speaking? Please write in the chat. What to deliver? What are the 3 filters to get what to deliver? What are the 3 criteria to filter what to deliver? Is Santosh sir there? I'd like you to share your experience. Please don't go away. Santosh from Soul Trends. Yes. So nobody? The 3 filter test? Is it true? Yes. I'm only getting true, necessary, 2. What is the third one? Useful. Useful and necessary, they are all same. Positive, truthful, useful. Positive, truthful, useful. The entire spiritual science just relies around how we speak. Because what we speak is what we end up doing. So we become so much more careful, and what we speak is what we influence. We become so much more careful. Positive, truthful, and useful. And then how do we deliver? This Gautama Buddha gave 3 tenets for this also. What to deliver: positive, useful, truthful. And then how do you deliver? Right timing, right tone, right intention. Time, tone, and intention. There are 3 things in delivering this too. In delivering, we don't unnecessarily go and tell too early, too late. It's not necessary. There's always a good right timing for something, right? You know it, you must tell. But if 2 people are conversing, you got at least minimum wait. And you know you got this news. Not such a great news, but you got to deliver. But telling from being here, what is after going there 1 hour later, the telling while you are there, there's a difference. So the timing is there. So rather than telling to tell immediately now, because you got to know it, even though you have to convey to the person, you go there and convey. Timing is there. Right timing. Right tone. Hurtful, non-hurtful. And then intention. What is the intention with which we are speaking something? Let's say when you're identifying a problem in the company, in your work, in your project, what is the intention with which you are conveying it? To the other person or to the management? What is the intention? Is the intention to hurt? Intention to make them feel low? Or intention to genuinely care for them? Genuinely to fix the problem so that the project moves on. So initial 6 months is a great period after doing a 40-day program, because then we are seeing some tremendous amount of benefit change. We continue to talk about it afterwards, because it only becomes small incremental. We generally tend to stop learning. Meditation practice becomes routine. We need to keep injecting newness into it. One way to inject newness, dear friends, is by attending conferences. Attend conferences. The understanding is to learn from everybody. So do not leave anything in your town. There is a conference, is there, go for it. That money cannot be measured of everything. If you have intention, somehow you will pull the money to go and then attend. How much free meditation, free program that we receive? There are any number of workshops happening. Of course, we do a little bit of research on the depth of the subjects. Now, that Meditation Easy book that we gave, it was circulated in the week 1. I request facilitators to recirculate it again. That has, towards the end, whole set of books are there. Patriji is so diligently has all the books that you've read, or authors that he has read, they all have been put in there. And so these are, by definition, by choice, become they're not all authors. They're all authors that are recommended. Because there are so many other books that we keep reading, that he read so many other, that filtered off. And then put up, suppose an author's, all books are good, like Osho, read all books. He'll say that. But if there were 1 or 2 books, it would have been clearly mentioned, right? Now, this author, and then these are 2 books. So read them. And so there are so many books are there. So what's the relevance? Now, if any of these authors, any of their programs, any of their workshops, any of their stuff is available, then we understand it. We go and then attend them, potential. Attending workshops, Pyramid Valley is a beautiful place. Attending these advanced programs, Dr. Newton, attending these programs is just amazing, amazing wisdom that we gain, Dr. Newton. They are paid programs, but he is also doing free program called Soul Coach, which requires 10 days of physical stay in the Life University campus near Vikarabad, near Hyderabad. 2 times in a year, 10 days you have to stay there. But that's Quantum Life University, Dr. Newton. He's traveling into Vietnam, couldn't get him. We thought we'll have him this time at least. Dr. Newton, Dr. Lakshmi, their programs are there. The Soul Coach program is in a huge demand. But then there are other programs he's doing, 2-day workshops, 3-day programs. Many of the students by Dr. Newton are doing it. And an amazing amount of wisdom is there. It's worth investment. Rather than buying one dress, we spend that money towards it because for our wisdom. Newness of going to parks and meditating on full moon nights, taking a group together. Is Sudha Madam there? Can you narrate your group's experience of taking them on a full moon night? Or anybody here who's taken on a full moon night to nature?
Yes, sir. Yeah, here in Dubai, after you came, so we started as a group, like usually on full moon nights, we all plan and we go outdoors and we are meditating. So.
Okay. So how many of you could go?
So we are about 35 plus, I mean, with kids and all. So, but it's really exciting, actually.
That's a big group. That's a big group. That's nice. Now, when I was into this deep practice, and of course now Pyramid Valley is there where every full moon night programs happening there. A safe, more safer place. 9 to 12 meditation. Rakhi Purnama is Pyramid Valley is doing the program tomorrow, talking about full moon nights. Tomorrow there'll be a 9 to 12 meditation that we will also plug into it. Now, if you go to Pyramid Valley kind of place on a full moon night, now you've got all the magic formula ticked off for meditation, the power of meditation, the power of meditation, not power of meditation. To the multiplier effect of meditation, you're there when you are there in a full moon night in Pyramid Valley. Full moon meditation, nature meditation, pyramid meditation, group meditation, music meditation. Everything is there. When you go there to Pyramid Valley, everything is there. It's in a forest. The most energetic pyramid. Larger groups generally come together there. So using nature, big. And so in the beginning days, Vani and I, and then some local groups, some of us used to go to Mysore. Once we were there by the Kaveri river side, there is some small old ashram on the way to Mysore. So we were there whole night. Somebody organized. Whole night you meditate, you go around, take walk, again meditate. Once there was a field, they built a pyramid. So we were there in that pyramid. Once we were there at the beach side, there is something called cone in Vizag. There are people doing it. Of course, in Pyramid Valley, innumerable nights on full moon nights. Wherever that we possible, how do we introduce newness? By doing some of these aspects. Nature meditation, going in groups. When I go in groups, again, we are learning a lot of advancements. But patience is progress. So after 6 months, if something happens, and then let's say we get into again some little bit of health challenge, it is not time to conclude that it's not working. If we conclude that our meditation is not working, let me go back to my old style of, if we start thinking that nothing is working, it's going to be like this now, my business is failing, this is happening. So then when we start that conversation in the mind again, and so we are automatically sending the signals to the body as well as to the more of that creation. So it goes into a spin back again. But if we can instead look at and say, every time I'm getting a challenge, every time there is a problem, there is something to go back to contemplate. There's something to learn. There's something to correct. Internal, not external. There's something to correct. What did I not do right? Why did I lose this, 10 lakh profit in this deal? Maybe you ought to do some basic donations elsewhere, or maybe you ought to go and help somewhere that opportunity was they were not that aware, and then you missed many of those that earlier in the last 6 months there have been coming opportunities, and you always felt wait, let me accumulate more and then only give it. And then suddenly one big thing goes. Suddenly somebody gets hospitalized and spent 4 lakhs. Our money cannot go wasted. It will not go unless if you utilize it appropriately, it will not go waste. So rather than going back to the old way that things are again going back, we look at it and say, where am I faltering? What am I missing? What practice that I'm not doing? What messages I've been getting, what indications, but then I'm ignoring them. And if we do this contemplation difference, we immediately get back into a practice again. But patience is progress. Patience is progress. If meditation is getting us in touch with our higher self, so it is not a temporary phenomena. It's not like one more tool. Here is a 5 concentration techniques. So meditation is also one more. It is one more for concentration. But meditation, the purpose that we are doing is to get in touch with the higher self. So that process cannot go wrong. Getting in touch with this consciousness, that energy field, that we are getting in touch with it. That process is not wrong. It's never wrong. The process is there, so it is always working. So you're getting in touch. But then it is asking us to work on ourselves more. That's where challenges are given in the form of not so great health, in the form of this and that. And so then we look at every opportunity to learn, read more. All right, friends. Santosh is there? Santosh here is not there. Okay. So our next program, we are going to start on September 19th. And I'm personally looking to change and create new topics. I mean, cover new topics. Can you put up the flyer, Koti? So far, we call it personal resilience and peak performance. Meditation for personal resilience and peak performance. Now, this time, we're going to go a little more holistic. Yogaha karmasu kaushalam, that's what excellence through meditation means. First is yogasaha kuru karmani. That means only in being in yoga and meditation, if a meditator does actions, they'll be right. So then we regularly meditate. And so whatever we do are good. And yogaha karmasu kaushalam. So then our actions become more and more efficient. Kaushalam are the best. Kaushalam is not just efficiency. Maybe a better word in English. Excellence. So we will focus in this program that is starting on September 19th for 40 days. See, ultimately the effects are same, the results are same. Ultimately, the idea of this program too is again to make it a habit, powerfully. That is there. Our core program, every program is to make it a habit into someone's lives. That's why we're doing for 40 days. That mandala. But this time we will emphasize on the practice of meditation. There are nuances that we understand in practice of meditation. How to strengthen the practice of meditation is one area. There are several aspects of relationships. So we're going to focus towards the relationships, some more knowledge around that. And we'll also connect aspects towards life after life. A little bit of it, not a lot, but we'll connect some life after life topics. In addition to what we are generally covering in the current program, we might drop some topics which are not necessary or may get covered in another program again. But Excellence Through Meditation is our next 40-day program. It might have a little different format. But however, it will be still the same. Morning 6 o'clock, it will start. As always, India time. And 6 to 7:30. The meditation, there may be some changes there too. Of course, the technique never change, Ana-Pana-Sati. All right. But so this is the next program. So please do take time to send to as many people as you can. This time, we've only taken 5-week gap. We want to bring this down. Earlier is going. This 5-week gap here enables us to do one more program before the year ends. I want to avoid the switch through the new year because there are a lot of holidays there. People tend to lose track of it. Also, we wanted to bring down the gap to not more than 4 or 5 weeks between the programs. So September 19th is the next program. And of course, in between, yes, you can stop this. It's called prosperity. It's called prosperity. So I'm not talking about the prosperity aspect of it. So prosperity in everything, right? Prosperity generally means it's not just about money. Prosperity in every aspect of it is the idea of it is to gain that understanding so that a prosperity of our health, prosperity of our relationships. buddhasiva.org/prosperity is that link. Okay. Is the time up now? 7:28. Yes, Veena, you have some announcement tomorrow we can do.
Okay, sir. Yeah, we'll do it tomorrow.
Can do it tomorrow. Yes. Anybody would like to share anything? We've got 2-3 minutes more. We've got 4 days left for closure, right? Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Tomorrow, I will talk through the we really need to use these 4 days for sharing. Those of you who have not shared at all, it's a great time to let us know how you're doing. Let us know how you're doing. Even if you did not have anything, it's a good way for us to know, because usually if we are hearing, then somebody is able to come back to you and then talk to you and see what may be going on here if you didn't see any benefit. Right? If you still are in the beginning stage of us trying to concentrate and observe the breath and still not working out. So do share, inspire. So next 4 days, we'll utilize the time for, and by the way, if you've shared in the small breakout rooms, but then please use the time now to share in front of everybody. The breakout rooms we got to know, but now in front of everybody. So next 4 days are opportunities. Saturday we have World Bank diplomats. This is Uma Mathur, and then she's definitely joining. Ganesh Mathurji may also join. Karthikeyan will also be there as a pre-concluding session. That is Saturday. Sunday will be a closure. We'll have more guests. So there are really 3 sessions. That is tomorrow, Saturday and Sunday, for sharing opportunities. Sunday, generally, you don't get much opportunity. So I request you, those of you, to muster courage and then come out and share. You'll never know. That sharing itself would have been is sufficient for someone to really latch on to meditation after listening to you. Right, friends? Yes.
So we have Nupur ma'am. Ma'am, can you unmute yourself?
Yeah. Hello, Sudha ma'am. Hello, sir.
Yes, madam.
Sir, the thing is, like, I'm still in the process of perfecting my meditation yet. Okay. So the thing is, like, when you say observe your breath, what happens is, like, I try to observe my breath, but I become conscious of the breath more of the time. Like, then I start doing conscious breathing. Like, I'm not just able to be an observer completely, where I'm just observing my breath. It happens in small phases. And whenever it happens, it feels, I feel that I'm going to a higher level. It feels very relaxing. It feels like, that energy which you say, you are surrounded by energy. I feel that. But then again, I become conscious of my breathing. So, like, how to be an observer of your breathing, like, how can I perfect that where I'm just observing my breath?
Yeah, so when you're observing, do you notice your breath becoming lighter, shorter?
Yes. Yeah, like sometimes, yes. I mean, yes, it does happen, but it happens to me in phases. Okay, like more, like many times I'm more conscious of my breathing. It happens like that.
Do you do pranayama or any of those practices?
No, I used to do it long back. No, I don't do it anymore now.
Okay. Did you do it for quite a bit? Quite a bit long back, or just a little bit?
Yeah, like, so I am an asthma patient. So like I was advised to do pranayam. So yeah, I have done for quite a long time, like maybe at a stretch of 4-5 months, then took a break, then again did it, something like that, where you have to do conscious breathing. Yeah.
That's probably what is happening, Nupurji, that your past memory is coming back pretty quickly, where you go back to your conscious breathing and just instruct yourself before going into meditation. Today, I'm doing subtle observation. It is your memory. That memory is, now you're in a catch 22 here. We got to erase that memory, but that memory gets erased through more and more meditation, unwanted. So instruct yourself in the beginning, give an intent. and say, I am doing subtle observation of my natural breath, right? And just give that intention to yourself and then sit down.
Yeah.
And then in your case, since you have done a significant amount of conscious breathing, it'll take a little while. You already said sometimes it's happening to me that
Yes. Sometimes I don't feel my breathe also. Like when I just start observing, it becomes so subtle that I feel, okay, I cannot feel my breathe, it happens that way also.
that is the time to let go of it, where you
Hmm.
don't feel anything more. So just continue to be in that state. Don't come back to your breath.
Okay. Yeah. So I try because I feel ki I'm not breathing. It feels shallow. So yeah. So sometimes I do that. I start consciously breathing that time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have to let go of it, because breath is natural to bound to become short and short and short and short and short and shallow.
Okay. Okay.
And there'll be basically it may be 1% of your regular breath may be there. It is so subtle that you won't observe it. So that's the whole point of breathing,
Right.
right? And then you will still be very much alive here in your meditation. So don't worry about it, right?
Right. Right.
Body will be here, but then we'll just be fine.
Okay. Got that. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, dear friends. Sudha madam, any announcements?
Actually, questionnaire 3 has been sent to your mails. Kindly check and respond to the mails, friends. That's all for today, sir.
What is that? I didn't understand.
Questionnaire 3 has been sent to their respective mails, sir.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Questionnaire
Kindly
3.
yes, sir.
What is questionnaire 3 to email? Now we are 6th week.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Is that okay?
Veena, I mean, she has sent, that's what I said the
Okay.
message.
Okay.
So,
We have weekly quizzes going, and then self-assessment. Yes.
Self-assessment survey.
Hmm?
Self-assessment survey.
yes, sir. Sorry. It is self-assessment. I'm sorry.
Okay. So a self-assessment is sent to everybody then, right? So self-assessment is important. Folks, particularly the newcomers, please do assess yourself before last Sunday and then submit that form back. Thank you.
It will be sent today, sir.
It will be sent today.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir. So,
And of course, so Kokilaji will post that flyer with flyer in the groups to forward to everybody. Thank you very much, dear friends. We'll see you all tomorrow.
I am a light, I shine so bright, I illuminate the darkness. I am a light, I shine so bright, I illuminate the darkness. There are times when I forget that Spirit lives inside of me. When I drop into that source of love in my heart, I am free, and I am a light, I shine so bright, I illuminate the darkness. I am a light, I shine so bright, I illuminate the darkness.
Yes. Yes, Venu. What's new there? You're able to hear? I can't hear. Is it speaking? Can't hear. Yeah, I also can't hear. Not working? Okay. Shanta madam, how is your practice going? When to fix the problem?
Fine, sir. I've been traveling a lot. So only meditation, daily I will attend the meditation. And I was with the group, so I couldn't attend the full classes.
Yeah, that's okay. You mentioned you have a lot of travel. Everybody's traveling this whole July, August. Okay. But good that you're keeping it up even in the travel time.
Yeah. Night also I used to meditate.
Okay.
Many challenges, but meditation is helping me, sir.
Many challenges. Then only we become strong, madam. You know that now. We have a different understanding, right? Before challenges come, we fall into a whole ocean of sadness. Now at least we become neutral, or at least gaining the strength to stay afloat. But soon you will shift that to just look into it. What is the learning that you are taking through? No?
Yes, sir. I'm in that process.
The process. Yeah. It's all how we view, madam. How we view it here. How we view it here. What meaning we give to ourselves about it at the end of the day, before when you sleep, when lying down to sleep. What is the meaning we are giving into it for that day to go? It's definitely teaching us something. We're learning, and people are still living, we are still living, we are still eating, we're still able to converse. So we are good. Everything else is bonus. That's all. Some people, everything else is bonus. But it all will change. When we become miraculous minded, when we are continuously stay on top, stay positive, no matter what the current challenge is. This is the key. This is the training every meditator after 6 months that must go through. Is adversities are there, but then I stay positive. I continue to follow the practice. It's a positive mindset, miraculous mindset. Oh, it has come. Okay, that's fine. I know something is there for me to learn, so I'm looking into it. Okay, I'm happy I'm here today. I'm looking at it, I'm learning from it. Fine, okay, we'll handle it. So what? Okay, it's going to be so much money loss is there, so much time loss, so much health challenge. Relationships are not good. Is there a big problem? Okay. Everything can be solved. Big problems can be solved. So this easily can be solved. So cyclone in a teacup formula you apply, like that Patriji told me once, and everything became that. Cyclone in a teacup. Every problem is nothing but a cyclone in a teacup. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Or a tsunami in a teacup. We think it's big, but then it is tsunami in a teacup compared to several other challenges that can otherwise happen to us or to happening to people around. Tsunami in a teacup. We apply it, so the problem becomes minimal. Right? Problem becomes minimal. Okay.
But sometimes I'm becoming emotional.
that happens. That's part of how we design life to come and then live. So, you see, you know the truth, but you cannot implement it fully. There is a gap. But that's the karma gap. Food habits when food habits fully change, to some extent, it helps. But the karma gap will be there. The karma gap goes away when we learn more and more and more constantly. Basically, from knowing the truth to implementation of the truth, they take time, right? And so getting emotional by itself is not wrong. It's fine. And how long we carry it is a challenge, right? Getting emotional is essential. So we must express, we must, whether it's cry, whether it is shout, whether it is yelling, whatever that may be, expression has to be done, we do it. But how long I carry on with it is the question. And this is where we are applying our mindfulness. Now, mindfulness, when we are mindful, then we are pulling back quickly. But mindful is one aspect of it. But the deep memories of the past, which have not melted away yet. And so then they hold us onto that emotion, onto that thought process, of the negative thought process for longer, right? And so then that is the karma gap. That's where jnanagni dagdha karmanam. More wisdom will dissolve the past. Karma is what? Past intents that have been set out. So then the moment you realize, so just keep learning, depending on what area the problem is. Hope you're talking to some people. Are you in touch with anybody?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah.
Man, Veena man, Lakshmi man.
Okay. Sure.
Everyone I'm talking.
Right. Venu, yes.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yeah, it's going well, sir. So, these 40 days, we have 3 weeks, 3 weekends. We had a group meditation. Last week also, one of couple came from Bentonville, and we did meditation together, and it was a good meditation. And here things are going well, sir. And this weekend, 13th Saturday, we have a Telugu Association. Telugu Association picnic is there. So just now I spoke to, before our program starts today, myself and Ramesh were discussing. So we are planning to put the stall there, and Ramesh already spoke to Telugu Association president, and he agreed, and they are going to give the tents and everything. So only thing is we are working on a banner, but a banner, I think within 2 days we check. I think Ramesh went and checked in Walmart. I think it's taking some time there. Maybe this time we are going to put some printouts. So yeah, it's going well, sir, in St. Louis. We are planning almost more than 600 people we are expecting there in that summer camp. So, and myself, Vicky and Parimita, Ramesh daughter, and Sai is there, Pata madam son. So we are all together and sitting in a tent, and we are planning to explain there. So that's going to happen in St. Louis.
You should distribute some pamphlets.
Yes, sir. We are planning to. Today, I think Ramesh is working on that flyer. Once I get that flyer, and I'm going to take the printouts tomorrow. So we are planning, sir.
Very nice. What some people have done abroad is they have the standard banners on meditation and reading books. So we can get you those designed. So have those standard standees available and keep them, because now you keep doing these kind of activities in your local area regularly anyway, right? So standard standees help to just have them ready, handy. with you. Then you don't have to run around for the last minute. Ravikiran in UK does it very well. I mean, he's got them and then using it for last 5 years. Same thing, he'll go and then wherever he goes, he'll just put it up. They'll do improper picnic, they'll do it. He's joining in a body mind festival, he'll go and then immediately open those standards and put them up. He's just prepared all the time. Okay. These are
Yes,
standard
sir.
banners and they don't have time and anything. So it's a good way to have them handy. Okay. On meditation and so on.
Yeah, sure, sir. This is the update from St. Louis.
Very
And
nice.
India also it's going well, sir. My daughter, my sister daughter, she is spreading very good in Nellore. So I think she is spreading in her college. So every day she is doing meditation, and the principal also asked her to teach the meditation to kids. So she is doing. Maybe I'm expecting one video from her. Like now she is going to give some speech in August 15th in government school. So they called her, and maybe I asked her to mention our Ana-Pana-Sati meditation, and I'm expecting some video if they are allowed. So yeah, everything is going fine, sir.
Wonderful. How big is this Telugu Association's group going to be there? What you have, that picnic or something? How big is the picnic group going to be?
It's more than 1,000 people, sir.
I see. Okay.
It's more than 1,000 people. I think we are expecting like 600 or more than 600. So yeah, it's a big one, sir. It's a very big.
Okay. Very good.
Yeah.
Natarajanji, how did the session go? Can't hear you. Can you only hear him?
Actually, 33 participants joined. Session went on well.
Okay.
Yes.
Very nice.
Yes.
So a Tamil program that is going on, a 40-day Tamil program. Nice. I know you called me, but I was not in a position to do it. Okay.
Immediately after the program, PMC Tamil interpreted in the PMC channels.
Okay. Okay. All right.
They are
Nice.
giving full support, and everything will be channeled immediately, sir.
Okay. Okay. All right, friends. Thank you very much. So we'll meet again tomorrow. Thank you.
Think it, dream it, believe it, do it. Think it, dream it, believe it, do it. I'm taking all those blocks away from me. I'm claiming my passion right now. I am the CEO of my life, and nothing's gonna stop me. No way, no how. Think it, dream it, believe it, do it. Think it, dream it, believe it, do it. I'm gonna dare to dream and make.
Bye.